What's going on, everybody? This is Ross Jackson with the Canal Street Chronicles, on Twitter at RossJacksonNola. Thank you so much for checking us out again over here at the Canal Street Chronicles YouTube page as we continue to take a look at some potential free agents that the Saints could look at during the off season. Last episode, we took a look at Trey Boston, a safety within the division that could potentially fill the role if Marcus Williams were to end up heading elsewhere. Now we'll jump across conferences and take a look at the AFC South. Malik Hooker, who's been dealing with a lot of injuries and who came in 2017 as well. Could that young safety be exactly what the Saints might potentially need if their young safety heads elsewhere on the open market? That's what we'll discuss and take a look at today in our next free agency outlook here with the Canal Street Chronicles. So Indianapolis Colts safety Malik Hooker is who we're discussing today. 6'1", 206 pounds, when he was coming into the NFL, drafted in the first round, pick 15 overall from the Ohio State Buckeyes. So there's one connection that if you were looking for it at all right there immediately. But good size, good build, and has a lot of things that the Saints really like. And of course, the biggest question mark about him is going to be his injuries. Only played in 2 games last season before he was moved to injured reserve with a torn Achilles, and has dealt with several other right leg injuries throughout his time in the NFL. Has yet to play a full season, only played about 7 games his rookie year, and then got into the teens for his second and third campaigns. And those campaigns were pretty good ones when he was healthy. Played in 36 total career games during that time, 124 combined tackles, only 1 tackle for a loss. So he doesn't do a lot of work behind the line of scrimmage, but that's okay because his role as a free safety has always been a deep ball guy. That has been his concentration over time. So why is it that Malik Hooker would be a good fit for the New Orleans Saints should they lose Marcus Williams? Well, what are 2 things that you're losing if you lose the safety out of Utah? Range and ball skills. And Malik Hooker absolutely has that as a part of his arsenal. He does have some missed tackling issues, about a 10.2% missed tackle percentage in 2018, and that went up to just over 13% in 2019. But it's really been all about what he can do in coverage, particularly as a deep safety. He played his best season in coverage back in 2018, which was his last almost fully healthy season. An 82.2 coverage grade according to Pro Football Focus for Hooker back in 2018, the best of his career. That season, he was targeted only 9 times despite being in coverage for 616 snaps. Over the course of his career, he's credited with allowing an 86.2 passer rating and a 57.9 completion percentage. So not bad numbers at all. And that's exactly what it is that you get with a guy like Malik Hooker, as long as he can stay healthy. And ironically enough, it's exactly those health concerns that make Hooker a reality for the New Orleans Saints, considering the fact that he's not going to have the largest market out there with all of the injury concerns that he's had over the course of his season. Again, not being able to play a full season yet so far in his career, that could end up making him a very affordable option out on the market for the New Orleans Saints should they lose who's being rumored to be their top priority in Marcus Williams. Now, of course, if you do land Malik Hooker, it's probably safe to go to the draft and maybe grab an insurance policy just in case. And with the extraordinary class of safeties that's coming in, particularly deep safety that's coming in here in the 2021 NFL draft, this is exactly the season to be able to do that. So let us know what you think. Do you think that Malik Hooker could be a good option for the Saints at safety in free agency? I think there's a lot of reason to be sort of hesitant around his injuries, but if the Saints were to pull that off and then he ends up playing healthy and playing well, they end up looking like geniuses yet again in the free agency market. That's going to do it for another free agency outlook here with the Canal Street Chronicles. Much more on the way for you, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel here so you don't miss a new video. Of course, make sure you like the video as well, and drop your comments below and let us know your thoughts. We'll see you again here soon with the Canal Street Chronicles.